great news for you. Got some fabulous news. I've decided to become a musician.
Music's a big part of my life, and it's really a universal kind of thing to want to create music, to listen to it, to be part of a band. And I wanted to capture that moment in Rock Dog with Bodie. In building the soundtrack, I knew we'd have a combination of score, some rock songs to pepper throughout the movie, and an original song for Bodie.
Shut up that bloody racket!
We were looking for ancillary music for scenes in the park when people are busking.
Because this is a kids movie, we want to do like a light, rock music.
We thought, man, if we could bring an authentic sound and find some kids who have written some really good stuff and put it in the background and kind of give them a chance to have their music heard, that would be fun. One of the songs we found was Glorious, co-written by Adam Friedman. I rushed over to our producer and said, this is Bodie's song, we have to get it. It has such a good spirit, the melody is amazing.
That is not actually awful.
I went back in the studio, and Ash and I would talk about the characters and how we can, make the song work for the film better.
We thought
Excuse
it'd be
me.
fun to see kind of the process of creating something. And so we see Bodie's song, Glorious, evolve.
We wanted to make it as natural as the actual conception of the song. So we figured if you started on some lyrical content that was very elementary, something that a kid would sing. I'm so stuck in this garbage truck. I just wanna get myself out.
Well, yes, good, but stop it for the moment. Waste management, mate. It's not very rock and roll, is it? See?
And the third or fourth phase in the film, when they're in Angus's studio, and he's got the acoustic and electric guitar, and he's doing ad-lib vocals and drum parts. And I think that's kind of like the final touch to the finished version of the song, which was getting the production right.
And then finally, you get to hear it at the end, and it's such a beautiful song that I don't know anyone who gets to the end and doesn't go, wow.
That's great. Adam also sounds kind of like you might think Luke Wilson would sound like if he sang. And so we're very lucky that Adam's pitch range and so forth was in the same place as Luke.
Hey, yeah, it's me! Yeah, like, yeah. Yeah.
Think you can do that?
I'm not very good at it. Don't ask me to say more words than Dad, hey!
Yeah, I think it's closer than you think. I don't think you have to change your mind. All right, we'll give it a shot. Right on. Thanks, Adam. Yeah.
And so I kind of did that, and I think it worked decently well. That's the way that I like it. That's the way that I like it. That's the way that I like my rock and roll. That's the way that I like it. Yeah.
Adam, that was uncanny.
You like it? Yeah, that was right on the money.
And Adam, he's kind of virtuoso. He can play all these instruments. So we get in there, and Adam and Bruno Kuhn, another brilliant musician, just did a lot of jam sessions, a lot of recording.
Excuse me
They
again.
ended up writing all the songs that you hear these buskers performing as Bodie enters the park.
That was fun. I felt good.
Adam did this little hip-hop rabbit character.
Have the bunny rabbit here.
This whole process was just a dream come true. It was incredible.
And then for the score, great composer, Rolf Kent, and he brings an interesting little quirky feel to it.
That's hot, you see.
He and Ash built a really beautiful score to kind of fill in some emotional moments.
You're not gonna believe it. Mr. Scattergood gave me a music lesson, and we wrote a song together.
It's about how to tell a story. So you're really having a discussion about who are the bad guys, who are the good guys, what kind of energy is there or isn't there yet.
You know what kind of fool you made me look like back there?
And also because the animation was fairly basic at the beginning, it gave me lots of freedom to sort of just create.
Put the seatbelt on, Scott!
Well, I mean, I had so much fun working on this film. And that's partly due to the material, the great humor and storytelling within it.
I just am super grateful for it, and I think the film's got a lot of heart, and there was a lot of heart put into it. It makes a lot of sense that the film has that vibe to it.